Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Happy Friday. What it do, gang? We live. We back, man. Welcome back. Or just welcome if it's your first time here. Your humble host, Chandler Blakely, aka Goose. This is the Golden Goose DFS experience where we specialize in single entry contests, 3 max, 20 max as well. But no matter your style of play, man, whether you're a 150 max, a cash game player, it does not matter, man. If you play NFL and NBA DFS, this is one of the best spots you can be in. Go on and hit that subscribe button. Turn your notification bell on so you can be here rocking with us whenever the videos and content drop. Also, do me one small favor this good morning, evening, afternoon, whenever tonight, whenever you're listening to this, man, take 3 seconds of your time, hit that like button over there. It helps the channel grow, man, and it also helps you, man. Remember, when you do good, you get good in return. So go on and hit that like button. It's greatly appreciated. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. This is my third and goal DFS show. This is my main slate NFL analysis show, man. If it's your first time here, I'll be giving you 3 plays from my quarterbacks, running backs, and tight end position. I'm also going to sprinkle in 2 from the receiver. I just can't give you 3 of them, man. Got to leave you wanting some. But if you want access to the complete player pool, my live stream before lock, man, the Patreon link is down below. Go on over and click on that thing and officially join the gang, all right? Listen, I don't like to hold you long. We're going to get into it right now. Starting with the QBs at the top. I mean, he's probably going to be chalky, but I think you just got to play the kid. Jaden Daniels, 7,300 here for the Washington Commanders going up against the Baltimore Ravens. It's expected to be one of the better games of the week. It's 2 games really highlighted here on this main slate with 50-point or higher implied game totals, and this is one of them. I think we're getting to Jaden Daniels here, and it's very easy. I'm just skinny stacking him. I don't think he's quite at that level to bring 2 pass catchers with him. So Scary Terry and Jaden Daniels is just going to be my skinny stack here. If you want to throw Ertz in there, sure, but I don't see him giving you a winning score at the tight end. Maybe if he falls into the end zone, because he's going to have 3 or 4 catches. He ain't going to have no yards, but he's going to have 3 or 4 catches. If he can get lucky and fall in the end zone, then yeah. But for the most part, man, I'm going to just be skinny stacking Jaden Daniels here with Terry McLaurin. And you already know who to run them back with, man. Zay Flowers, if you want to go that route. You can take a chance on one of them tight ends, but I wouldn't mess with it. If I had to choose anybody, it would be likely for a bring back, but you can also do it with Derrick Henry. I think this is a very nice combination as well if you want to run back from this game, if it's the shootout that we expect, all right? Like getting to Jaden Daniels here, one of your first QBs in my pool this week. Next up, man, the guy who's definitely going to be chalky. We're just gonna have to get creative with how we stack them, or how we or what we do with the rest of our lineup. But we definitely playing some Dak Prescott this week. 6,700 going against the Detroit Lions team. Man, this is the other game I was just mentioning before with a 50-point implied game total. And my Cowboys here, man, listen, the run game showed a little life last week, but it hasn't been much there all year, and you can't run on this Lions defense, man. It's a pass funnel defense that it's hard to run on them. Dak is going to have to throw the ball 40 to 50 times, and you can just sign me up for all that. He's going to be chalky. His running mate is going to be chalky too as well. He's going to be a lock guy for me. A lot of times coming into the week, I have a stack with a receiver that is just locked for me, meaning he's going to be in every stack I have with this QB. I don't want to stack with this QB without this wide receiver, and CeeDee Lamb is definitely one of those guys. Every Dak Prescott stack I have is going to have CeeDee Lamb in it. Now, you don't have to do that, as you saw last time out. CeeDee Lamb doesn't have to be the biggest scorer. You can go with a Tolbert if you want, Jake Ferguson also pairs well with him from the tight end standpoint. Those will be my only 3 targets for him. But for me, I'm having CeeDee Lamb in there. Like, it's just no way around it. So it'll be Lamb and Tolbert for me, or Lamb and Ferguson in the lineup. I also think you can go with the overstack here and just go all 3 of these guys and just really try to get a hold of all the passing touchdowns in this game and passing yardage here. So Definitely don't mind getting the Dak. I think you can overstack them or double stack them. You definitely have to double stack them. No skinny stacks with Dak for me. I don't care what your optimize or your simulations tell you, man. I won't be skinny stacking Dak, all right? But you can do it with him and CD Lamb if you want to. Maybe I'll do it in one. Who knows? We'll see. But definitely getting the CD Lamb here. And your third and final QB this week in my player pool, just for this video. I have a couple of more. If you want access to that, the Patreon link is down below. All right. But staying in that game, man, the other side, Jared Goff. He's a guy who's not going to garner any ownership because, like everybody out there, we know Dallas has had a tough time against the run. So it's perceived that we can't stop the run. The Lions like to run the ball. They have a very good run game. True indeed. But for me, the jury is still out on my Cowboys not being good against the run, man. There's only two bad games. They had the Saints game where they was getting crushed early, so the Saints just ran the ball the whole game. And then the Ravens and Derrick Henry, but who can really stop Derrick Henry in that Ravens rushing attack? So nobody else has went over 100 yards rushing against us. So I think the jury is still out, and I'm pretty sure like Dallas knows, like everybody else knows, they have a hard time against the run. So maybe we're stacking the box, putting more in there, and this opens up the passing game for Jared Goff. It's just a lot of ways for this game environment to go right for Goff stacks, and he is not garnering any ownership right now. I think he's down like 2 or 3%, maybe even lower, depending on the contest you're in. But I like coming to the other side of this game, going to Jared Goff, and it's gonna give us leverage if those Detroit running backs is picking up some ownership. So if Gibbs or Montgomery is getting a little high ownership, I think going Goff is definitely a great way to get leverage on them. But I am getting to some Goff stacks. As well as you just saw last week when he went 18 for 18. Not saying he's going to do that again, but he's shown he can be efficient and get it done on fewer passing attempts. So even if it goes that way, let's say they are scoring on the ground. Maybe it is just that back and forth shootout and there's enough touchdowns to go around. Maybe they can get 2 rushing touchdowns and 3 through the air if it's just that high scoring of a game. So it's a lot of ways for this game environment to go right for Jared Goff. And I don't think he's getting enough ownership on his main slate. I'm definitely having him in my player pool. And and with Jared Goff, he's another guy. I have a lot with him as well. Jameson Williams. I'm going to have Jameson Williams in every golf stack I have. And I'm just going to rotate around it. But give me Jameson Williams for that simple fact that I just mentioned. If we do so happen to load the box to stop the run game, it's gonna make play action and taking deep shots a little easier and open up some things for Jared Goff. And Jameson Williams has shown he is the deep ball guy for this offense, so he could see a couple more deep ball opportunities in here, and we've seen them connect almost in every game on one of them deep balls. So I like pairing Goff with Jameson Williams here. He's probably gonna be in every golf stack of mine. But you can also get him with Amon-Ra St. Brown. If you told me you want to lock Amon-Ra St. Brown with him, I can't be mad at you. I'm not going to fight you on that. He's a great target. And you can also get to Sam Laporta here, man, and some of your larger field stuff if you want to take a shot on your tight end and get different by paying up to a different tight end because Brock Bowers and Trey McBride in this price range is getting all the ownership. So if you just happen to think this is finally the Laporta game where he falls into the end zone once, maybe twice, I'm not opposed to stacking him here with Goff as well. But definitely getting to Jared Goff is one of my QBs this week also. All right. Come in at your running backs, man. I'm just going to continue to play him. The price is going up. I don't know what the ownership is going to be, but he is just so involved. Give me James Conner, 6,800. He just 20 plus touches every time out. He's getting the goal line work. He's going to be involved no matter the game script, man. He is just the workload back, and that's all you can ask for from your running backs, man, is to get, especially in today's environment with all these timeshares, a guy that's getting 80-90% of the work and the goal line carry. Sign me up for James Conner until they just price him too high for me. 6,800 is still fine. I think it's still good value to be had with James Conner, especially in this game with Green Bay. Well, if Arizona finds a way to push him, it could turn into a shootout because I don't think they can stop this Green Bay offense. So give me James Conner right here at 6,800. Your second running back, man, just speaking of locking in workload, give me Chuba Hubbard here, 6,300. 4,300. I didn't play them every week since week 2, man. And I'm going to continue to play them. They don't move the price up on them that much. He's involved, just like James Conner, he's involved in every aspect of this Carolina Panthers offense, man. He gets work in the passing game. He's going to get the goal line carries. And every game script is going to be in his favor. Carolina's going to be underdogs every game. They should be playing from behind every game. So that's more pass opportunities for him. And the fact, if they do run into a game where they're in the contest, is a tough matchup, he's going to be right there involved also, man. Give me Chuba Hubbard. I just love the workload. The offense, they still have a implied team totals of about 20, 21 points, I believe, here in this spot. So Vegas thinks they do score a touchdown or two here, and I think one of them go to Chuba Hubbard, man. He could be looking at another 100-yard day and one touchdown here in this spot. Like getting the Chuba Hubbard here, and then come in at your third and final running back. I'm going to be right with the field and just go to Tony Pollard, man, going against this Indianapolis Colts team. I know he's going to be chalky, but 6K, he's shown he's the lead dog in this backfield. Tajay Spears is there still getting some usage, cutting into the role a little bit, but Tony Pollard's going to get the goal line carries. He's been getting the passing game work. He's 6K. Everybody plays every team has just about played their most offensive snaps in a game this season going against this Colts defense. So sign me up. They got a solid implied team total. I get some Tony Pollard right here. It could be another 100 total yards, 1 TD type day for him here in this spot, maybe even 2. Give me some Tony Pollard. I'll be with the field on this one. Now, 2 receivers I'm looking at. This is every time they match up, this is National Chris Godwin Day for me. I do not play Mike Evans when he's going against Marshawn Lattimore. I just do not do it. Give me Chris Godwin 6,900, man. I don't even want to mess with that. That is a battle that is beyond everyone right now. Those guys are in a deep-seated, heated war that has waged on for centuries. I'm telling you, I am staying away from them. Give me Chris Godwin. I like them in these spots every time they play the Saints and Lattimore is playing, man. Chris Godwin, this Tampa Bay offense has looked solid on the bake this year, man. Going back to last year, they had just been continue to play well. They move the ball. They can score on just about anybody. Sign me up for Chris Godwin. Should get the most targets here with Lattimore, Gordon Evans over there. 6,900. I don't mind getting to Chris Godwin. And your second wide receiver play here, I'm going to come right back to that Carolina game and look at Xavier Legette, 4,900. I like getting to him in this spot right here. He's not getting enough on. He's another player I think is not garnering enough ownership. The ownership is down on him because of last week's performance, which he only had 1 reception, but that's because he got hurt early in the game. That was coming off a previous 10 target game going against the Cincinnati Bengals. Now you get him in a spot here against the Falcons where they're once again underdogs. Same thing I said with Chuba Hubbard. He's their star first round draft pick. Him and Andy Dalton been kind of working on that connection. I don't see no reason why he couldn't get back to double-digit targets here in this game when they should be playing from behind early and often in a lot of these spots and should have to throw the ball. I like going right back to Legette here at 4,900. I think he's a nice value at receiver this week that is being slept on, right? And then finishing us out, man, at the tight end spot. I mean, you know what I tell you. Good luck, all right? Good luck. But Tucker Craft, if he's good to go, questionable right now, been limited at practice this week. We have to see how the Friday session goes. But if he plays, I think you just have to get to him. This Green Bay offense is looking very good, very solid. He's involved in it heavily. 2 back-to-back weeks of top 5 tight end performances, I believe. Give me Tucker Craft here at 4,800. He's going to be chalky, but the way he's performing, and it's just nothing at tight end this year. So sign me up for Tucker Craft. I'll be with the chalk. But to get you off the chalk, man, I'm going to go right back to David Njoku, 4,200. Still kind of banged up, been practicing in limited sessions. Should be good to go, man. This Cleveland offense, I know it is nothing to watch. Who wants to watch a Cleveland game at this point? But they should be playing from behind in this game, going against this Eagles team. They use him in the passing game, man. He's going to get targets. Watson, as bad as he looks, he's going to probably have to throw 30, pushing 40 times in this spot, man. And I would take that from an offense that uses his tight end. And who knows? Maybe this is the game they snatch him and we get some Jameis Winston in there. Then look out. We could see some fireworks. But like taking some shots on David Njoku. But it's tight end, man. Take what you can get. Whatever you like. Don't be afraid to take a shot on the guy because it's going to be ugly all year. It's looking like. So to round out at my final tight end, I'm gonna stay in that Tampa Bay game and look at Cade Otton, 3,500 here. He's been on the field, workload every play in, play out for this Tampa Bay offense, getting pretty much all the offensive snaps. They use him in the passing game. I think he just missed a touchdown last week going against the Falcons. That was. I like going back to Cade Otton, 3,500 here. Like I said, he's using this Tampa Bay offense. This Tampa Bay offense is good, man. They're going to have plenty of red zone opportunities against almost anybody they face. And that's all you can ask for from your tight end, man. Give me Cade Otton at 3,500. All right. There you have it, man. That's going to do it for us this week. Any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them down below in the comment section or hit me up on Twitter, man. Whatever the case may be, I'll respond as soon as I see it. Y'all know the motto. Chances make champions. Y'all green up, man. I'm going to see y'all next week, all right? Let's get it.